to Canada, where Justin Trudeau's tyrannical behaviour is manifesting in all sorts of disturbing ways. We've seen reporters and journalists targeted, tear-gassed alongside the peaceful protesters who have been seemingly become political targets, Douglas. They've had their funds seized, bank accounts frozen without a court order. It seems incredible this is happening in Canada.
And I'm holding out my hand to you, but you slip right through my fingers. And I need you to reassure me I'm alive.
Can you explain the chemical irritant that was used against the protesters by police today? What kind of chemical was it, and why was it used? And you also, my other question here that I really need, that's important, that I want to squeeze in here is, you talk about the professionalism of police, but with respect, sir, can you explain what appears to be excessive force by police officers when a protester is arrested? There is multiple videos on social media showing police delivering blows with their knee and their fists while the protesters are down. Is this necessary?
So I haven't specifically seen the videos you're talking about.
That's 100% a lie.
It's very hard to say what the worst thing is that happened to Canada in the last 2 weeks, because 6 things are worse, and each of them should be fatal to the Trudeau government. But I think perhaps the worst was the decision to suspend Parliament on Friday from discussing the Emergency Act because of the action that was instituted by the police as a consequence of the Emergency Act. He's accused the Conservatives of supporting the people who waved swastikas and tried to associate the truckers with Nazis, and went after a Jewish Conservative.
This year they say there are 800,000 pairs of boots standing heel to heel, waiting for the Führer's final speech. And the high spot comes when, after a detailed review of Nazi achievements, Hitler cries, "My life's fight has not been in vain."
We've been very clear from the beginning, as this has escalated and as protesters have not heeded the urging, the warnings, and then the direction to leave our streets, that we would need to escalate in our tactics. That is what you're seeing us engaged in, to ultimately remove people who are refusing to leave.
It's incredible. We're going to have to get used to it, and we're going to have to wise up to what's happening very, very swiftly.
There's
always someone walking among us who has nefarious objectives and will use some of our greatest technology for the unraveling of civilization. That's always the case.